The person sitting next to you at work might be a millionaire, and you'd never know it. No Rolex, no Tesla, no mentions of it, ever. That's not an accident. That's a strategy. See, there are two types of people building wealth right now. The ones performing it for Instagram, and the ones actually doing it in silence. This video is about the second type, and the 7 quiet, almost invisible signs that you might already be one of them, even if your bank account doesn't feel like it yet. Sign 1. You've stopped needing to keep up. There's a moment that changes everything. It's the moment you stop caring what your neighbor drives. Not because you gave up, but because you finally woke up. You realize that most of the spending happening around you isn't wealth, it's debt wearing a costume. When you stop playing that game, something powerful happens. The money that used to leak out of your life, the upgrades you didn't need, the dinners meant to impress, the brand names that meant nothing, that money stays. It compounds. It works for you overnight while everyone else is still working for the image. Sign 2. You've started paying yourself first automatically. Not manually, not whatever's left over, automatically before you can touch it. This is the single most underrated financial move in existence, because here's what most people don't understand. Discipline alone doesn't build wealth. Systems do. When you automate your savings and investments, you remove human nature from the equation. No temptation, no just this once, no rationalization. If your money is moving to investments before you even see it, you've already cracked the code most people spend decades searching for. Sign 3. You've gotten comfortable with being boring. No drama, no viral moments, no major purchases to announce. Just quiet, consistent, unsexy decisions, month after month. Here's something they won't teach you in school. Boring is the most aggressive wealth strategy on the planet. Index funds are boring. Emergency funds are boring. Paying off debt early is boring. Saying no to impulse buys is boring. And yet, these boring habits are exactly what separates people who look wealthy from people who actually are. Boredom in your financial life, that's not a problem. That's a profit signal. Sign 4. Your money is working while you sleep. At some point, a shift happens. You stop being the only engine in your financial life. A dividend hits your account. An investment grows overnight. Interest compounds quietly in the background. And you didn't do a single thing to make it happen. This is called passive income. And once you feel it, even just a small amount, your entire relationship with money changes. You start thinking in assets, not just paychecks. You start asking, what can I own that earns, instead of how many hours can I work? That mental shift, it's not just a sign you're building wealth. It's the moment wealth starts building you. Sign 5. You've stopped fearing the bad days. Job loss, medical bill, car breakdown. A year ago, any of those would have sent you into a spiral. But now, you have a buffer, a cushion, cash that sits quietly in an account specifically so that life's chaos can't touch your stability. You don't talk about it much, you don't show it off, but you feel it. This deep, calm confidence that you will be okay no matter what happens next. That feeling isn't luck, it's architecture. You built it, and it's one of the clearest signs that wealth isn't just coming, it's already here. Sign 6. You're investing in yourself with no guarantee of return. Books, courses, skills, mentors, coaches, health. People who are quietly getting rich spend money on inputs, not just outputs. They understand that the highest returning asset they'll ever own isn't a stock or a property. It's their own ability to earn, think, and solve problems. You might not be able to measure the ROI on the book you read last month, but 3 years from now, one idea from that book might change your trajectory completely. Wealthy people bet on themselves constantly, quietly, consistently, and without needing applause. Sign 7. Time has become more valuable to you than things. This is the final shift, and it's the deepest one. You stopped saying yes to everything. You start protecting your calendar like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. You'd rather pay someone to clean your house than spend a Sunday doing it. You'd rather sleep 8 hours than scroll for 3. You'd rather have a slow, intentional weekend than a packed social schedule that leaves you exhausted. This isn't laziness, this is wealth consciousness. Because the people who are truly rich don't measure their success in what they own. They measure it in what they control, their time, their energy, their attention. When those things become sacred to you, you're not just building wealth, you already have it. Here's the truth nobody posts about. Real wealth is almost invisible from the outside. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need validation. It just quietly grows in your accounts, in your habits, in the way you carry yourself without anxiety about tomorrow. If even 2 or 3 of these signs hit home, you're further along than you think. Keep going. The compounding is happening whether you feel it or not. If this gave you a new way to see your finances, drop a like. It helps more people find it who need to hear it. And watch my next video on the 7 daily habits that separate people who stay broke from people who quietly build generational wealth. I'll see you there.